This book is not a dance book. You're not going to learn how to dance by reading it, unless you consider dancing like the dance of life. I will give you a couple of tips about what made me a better, more responsive partner, but it's more about how to transform yourself to be a better partner in life, using lessons that I learned while dancing tango. And not everybody comes to these lessons from tango, but when people who do tango read this book, all sorts of lights go off and they go, oh yeah, no, that happened to me too, all that kind of stuff. So this book is not necessarily a dance book, and it can be read by people who don't even dance. So there is no skill level associated with being able to get a benefit from reading this book. Most people read it in one sitting. It really is very short, but a lot of people also just take one chapter at a time and marinate on that. And I go from being a person who just could not keep a relationship at the beginning of the book to having someone that I am now presently with for over 20 years. And it taught me, most importantly, that the lesson that women are taught, that passiveness and softness and surrender, all of these expressions of female energy that are considered weak in our male aggressive culture, are actually our most powerful tool. And how do you strengthen those aspects of yourself? So while there are tango references and tango stories in this book, it is really more of a journey of self-discovery and growth that I think has actually helped a lot of people. So my relationship with tango is complicated. It's a very inspiring and frustrating and calming and energizing relationship. I've met a lot of really wonderful people from it. I discuss in my book what exactly tango was for me, and that is a transformational tool. It's on top of being a social activity that is a lot of fun and very creative. It is also profoundly spiritual, at least it is to me. And while everybody enjoys it in their own way, I find that a lot of people who come to tango also discover that it somehow taps into something much deeper than just fun. There's a lot of creativity. A lot of people go on to do other creative things they've never done before. In my particular case, I wrote this book, and I discuss in the book why tango was finally the tool that allowed me to have a successful relationship. The book is sort of like a self-help book. It's written, each chapter is written in 3 sections. It's what I learned from tango, what it is I learned in life, and the lesson that I learned from doing tango. And it's a very thin book, and it's very irreverent. I don't employ very fancy language. It's very personal, and it really is about my personal journey of discovering what being energetically out of balance means. I've always spent a lot of time trying to find my spiritual balance, and I've meditated, and I've taken a lot of classes, and all of that work just never seemed to result in a successful relationship, a long-term relationship. And when I kept being told that my energies were out of balance, and I didn't know how to fix that. And the first night that I went to dance tango, I discovered what that meant. And then the book recounts how my journey from applying what I learned that first night into my life outside of tango brought about incredible, profound, and lasting change.